It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but this is my first time ever truly doing spring cleaning. I really went from calling cleaning out my closet of my everyday cleaning spring cleaning to fully doing a spring cleaning marathon for 5 days. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Abby if you're new here, and today's video is one I've never done before, and it was a super fun challenge for myself to, one, do different content, but two, really challenge myself to do something I've actually never done before, which is do a true spring cleaning. There are cleaning things that I did in this video. In fact, a vast majority of the things I did in this video I've never done before. Before I get started, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any uploads. I upload twice a week here, and I also post a lot on my Instagram and TikTok, which are always linked down below. I want you all to comment down below what your most loathed and your favorite spring cleaning items are. So curious to see what everyone has to say, because I know we all have different opinions. This was originally supposed to be a vlog style video where I was just kind of vlogging each day that I was cleaning, but really just focusing all the content on what I was doing that day for cleaning. But your girl accidentally recorded all of the footage from the 5 days except for the first day in slow motion and without audio. It's a preset function on my camera, and unfortunately it's right next to the video button on the dial, so my hand probably accidentally hit it when I was adjusting my tripod at some point. So since I was able to salvage the b-roll content of me cleaning, I am going to obviously keep that throughout this video, because I'm not going to refilm all of that for the sake of the video, because that would be a lot of work that I'm not willing to redo, because spring cleaning once is more than enough. So I'm just going to be splitting this up by day, and I will kind of be voicing over and letting you all know what I was doing. I don't know about anybody else, but when I'm cleaning, I get so overwhelmed that I just don't know where to start, and then it just causes me to not do anything at all because I don't know where to start. And I definitely ran into this problem when I started filming this video. I really wanted to start off with getting our laundry separated and getting some laundry going, emptying out our trash cans in our bathrooms, breaking down any cardboard boxes we have that we need to take out to be recycled, so that things like trash can be out of your way so you're not having to clean around them. Sneak peek for those of you who chose to watch this video, but we did get another amazing resale store find with a new dresser that can hold more than our previous one did. So I did go ahead and get our clothes transferred to those drawers in a nice organized manner. We're about halfway through with the first day of a week of spring cleaning. Something that's been really hard for me to kind of get down post-grad is cleaning and my cleaning schedule, and I've definitely talked about it a lot on my podcast, mainly, which I am kind of taking a break from right now. But I talked so much last year especially about just not having an all or nothing mindset when it comes to cleaning. The way I grew up with cleaning, I feel like we just cleaned every Saturday. That was just what we did as a family, and it was like we did everything. Obviously there's daily things you have to do, but we would do majority of everything else on Saturdays, and we like had to get it done before we were allowed to do anything. So then I kind of took that same discipline into college, and when I was in college I actually literally deep cleaned my whole apartment. And when I say deep clean, I mean like doing the floor, bathrooms, all that stuff. I wasn't like cleaning my baseboards or anything like that every week, but doing like what you typically should do on a weekly basis in college. I was so good about doing it every week. I usually did that on my Fridays because I didn't have class on Fridays in college. And then I graduated and started working full time, and I was like, how do we maintain this every single week? Because the last thing you want to do on the weekend after working all week long is spending one whole day of your 2 days that you have off cleaning. And since I had such an all or nothing mindset, it was really hard for me to ever get myself to do anything during the week outside of the daily tasks that you typically do. Like, I'm not gonna be dusting on a Tuesday after work, you know what I mean? But that's actually the key to sustaining a clean home and a cleaning routine post-grad, is doing a little bit of something different every day, I feel like. And I still have not really mastered that. So I really struggle, because if I don't have the time to do everything, I won't do anything at all. Since it feels pointless to me to clean some things and then not come back to cleaning the rest of the things until the next day or a few days later, since that original thing I cleaned has had time to get dirty again. I've been trying so hard to train myself out of that mindset, but it's honestly super, super difficult. Getting a little bit easier now that I'm kind of not working a corporate job right now and I can clean on my own time. But it's definitely really tough. And I will say, if you have have the means to do so, I think hiring somebody to clean your home like every other week, totally worth it. I would totally do that. I work for myself right now, so I can create the time in my schedule to do these things. And not gonna lie, if I start another full-time job anytime, I'm gonna go ahead and say we will probably be getting somebody to come and do like the hard parts of cleaning every other week, because I just think it's so worth it. At the end of the day, it's saving yourself time and energy. So. Starting off the next step, this one's pretty time consuming, or I'm imagining it will be. I'm gonna clean the baseboards, which, not gonna lie, I haven't totally done this to the whole house like in one sitting since we moved in here about 1.5 years ago. I just kind of spot clean baseboards when I can. I'm using this Dyson that we got from our registry, and I'm gonna test it out with this narrow nozzle attachment. We're just gonna see how this one works, and we're starting off with vacuuming the dust off the baseboards before we clean them. While my vacuum recharges so I can finish the baseboards upstairs, I'm going to get started on cleaning the baseboards and the doors downstairs and the windowsills. So I'm just going to get a gallon of warm water and then putting a teaspoon of Dawn in. I'm using a method on TikTok from the Clean That Up account. So you basically have one damp towel with just water, so I'm getting that ready right now. These are just little reusable cleaning towels you can get from Target. And then I'm gonna put one with the cleaning solution, a dry microfiber cloth to dry everything afterwards. Moving on to day 2, this was probably my most feared item of spring cleaning, which was cleaning my dishwasher filter, which I don't know about y'all, but I didn't even realize that you were supposed to clean dishwasher filters until I saw it like a year or so ago on TikTok. I know that we're really good about cleaning food off of our dishes before putting them in the dishwasher, but who knows what the people did before us. But I just threw some gloves on and reminded myself that if I was drinking hunch punch at frat houses in college that was probably stirred with a man's arm, something one of my accounting professors always used to say, then I could clean out a dishwasher filter. Surprisingly, it wasn't anywhere near as gross as I thought. I got really lucky. So I used my gloves and I cleaned them with Dawn and hot water in the sink for all the different parts. And then I used Clorox wipes to wipe down the inside walls and a lot of the little crevices and tight areas where buildup can happen. And then I used stainless steel wipes to clean the outside of the dishwasher, which you can't really see make a big difference because of the reflection, but I promise it made a huge difference in how it looked. Moving on to day 3, Ella got groomed, and that's low-key spring cleaning, is it not? So I was showing her off with her cute new haircut. I've never cleaned an oven before, so this was my first time doing this as well, and I just used my vacuum nozzle hose to vacuum up any crumbs. It took out the grates, and I did just scrub the grates in the sink with a sponge, hot water, and Dawn. I didn't really think there was going to be a way for me to fully get all of the stained rust and stuff off of it, but I at least knew it would be clean. And then I just took a solution of some hot water and baking soda and scrubbed the door with that to kind of just get any of the grime off, as well as the inside of the oven. Since not all of the grime really came off with just the baking soda, I decided to go in with some Barkeeper's Friend, which is my bestie for cleaning literally anything in the home that has something stuck to it. And scrub that with a sponge. You basically just want to dump some of it on a damp surface and then scrub it with some sort of sponge or towel, and then clean it up with some water and a dry towel. Our oven wasn't in that bad of shape to begin with, but it looked great by the end of it. I also really wanted to take care of my car for spring cleaning because I'm somebody that just like hoards things in their trunk. I'll put things in my trunk to go donate, and then I never donate them. And then my trunk, I can't even use it because there's so much stuff in it. And it was a very long time since I got my car detailed, so it was much needed. Okay, my trunk is clean. I have this little like hand vacuum, and then this just has like some kind of DIY detail if I wanted to do my own car, and like hand wipes and stuff, some window cleaner, seat cleaner, all that good stuff, which I don't use totally all the time, but I do like to have it back here. It's like a little airplane pillow. I'm just leaving it in here because I don't have anywhere for it inside. I have jumper cables. I'm leaving this little bag in here that has literally such a throwback to like 2016 with the Eno hammocks. I've always kept this in my car literally since then. Some pads just in case, and some wet wipes. And then I've got my spin shoes. This pile isn't donating, but these two are, these two huge bags. I know it doesn't look cleared out, but once I get that big bag, this box, and that bag cleared, the trunk will finally be clear for the first time in years. And then I moved on to cleaning our cabinets. So I just went in with the same 3 towel method that I used for the baseboards, and also cleaned our backsplash as well. Moving on to day 4, started off with washing a bunch of our cleaning cloths that I've been using through the week so I'd be able to use them some more. Then I went into taking off our throw pillow covers so that I could wash those because it had been too long since I washed them. And normally we bissel our couch with our little green machine to clean it because we didn't think we could take all of our cushions off. And while we knew we could take off the covers of the back cushions, we didn't think the seat cushions could come off just because they were so stuck to the fabric. And it seemed like some of the threads were almost like sewn to it, but it was really just that they were stuck. So I finally, after wrestling with it for a while, I was able to strip all the cushions off, and it took forever. Then I decided to tackle our laundry room for organizing it. This is something I've wanted to do pretty much since we moved in because we kind of just dumped everything that didn't have a spot into our laundry room shelves when we moved in. This This was me saying I have no idea why we have so many light bulbs, because everything I was holding right there were light bulbs. Vacuumed the dust off the shelves and really just tried to organize it in a very functional way. So we had like a lot of paint, so I kind of put that in the back corner because I knew we wouldn't really be using that. I wanted like our toolbox and our drill and everything to be accessible, but not necessarily the first accessible thing. And then our laundry products for washing clothes, I wanted that to just be kind of an arm's length away. This is what the finished product ended up looking like, and I'm so proud of how it came out. It just looks a lot better now that things are kind of in baskets that we already owned. And I was finally able to make some space for some of our larger cleaning items, such as the little green machine and then our floor steamer. Typically those were just taking up space on a laundry room floor that we didn't really have to be taking up because it's a pretty small little laundry space. Then I moved on to cleaning out our little air fryer toaster oven. This wasn't necessarily something I wanted to be sparkling clean, but once again went in with Barkeeper's friend and was really able to scrub a lot of it down. I use that thing every day, so I know it's not gonna look how it did when we first got it. And then I moved on to cleaning the fridge, and this is definitely something I've done before. I cleaned out the fridge. I kind of just went drawer by drawer and shelf by shelf, and I would take the shelf completely out, go through the products, see what things were expired, throw them out if they were, and then I would wash the shelves or bins with warm water, some Dawn, and then dry them with a dry towel. And also was making sure that I was wiping down the inside of the fridge as well, like everywhere on the doors and on the walls, underneath the main big shelf that I took out. I also went ahead and updated our calendar for April as part of spring cleaning because this is definitely something I actually do keep up with. I was kind of worried when I bought these acrylic calendars that I wasn't going to keep up with them, but I do. They're especially really helpful for meal planning and meal prepping and stuff. And then I went ahead and wiped the outside of our fridge with the same stainless steel wipes. And then I did the exact same thing with the pantry in terms of cleaning it out and getting rid of anything expired, just organizing things a little bit better. Our top shelf is mainly just like dried fruits, nuts, snacks. Our second shelf is more supplements and things we put in smoothies, nut butters, and coffee. Our third shelf is mainly just baking goods and starches, so your pastas, rices, and anything related to baking. And then our last one is pretty much all canned goods and sauces, condiments, broths, that kind of thing. And I have one little bin that has all unopened sauces, and then the rest of them are kind of outside of the bin, so that's what I was showing there. I took out our little sink grate that you see here, and we've had that thing since we moved in. We didn't buy it, it just kind of came with the house. And I have hated it since we had it, but I felt like I couldn't throw it away. But we didn't even pay for it, so I don't know why I was sitting there acting like I needed to keep it. But we threw it out, and I'm already loving it 10 times more because it just got so gross. So much food would get stuck to it even when I would clean it like every week. Then I went ahead and cleaned the sink since I was done washing out all of the fridge, and I just did this with Dawn and baking soda and scrubbed away. Rinsed with hot water, and then I did Barkeeper's Friend to really get any extra grime and stains out. And then I went into doing some of our actual more routine cleaning items, such as cleaning our counters, dusting, all that good stuff. I was just wiping down our counters with a little reusable towel and some Meyer cleaning spray, and then went ahead and dusted everything as well. And then once our couch cushions were done drying, I put those back on, and oh my gosh, it felt so good to have them clean. then I moved on to cleaning our mirrors and our bathrooms. Wiping the toilets down. Some of my drawers. Y'all couldn't see the before of this drawer, but it was just very, very full, and there was kind of just no way to really see what was in here because everything was like laying sideways, all out of whack. But this drawer I specifically wanted to go through as part of this reset and spring cleaning because it is my PR drawer for products that I am sent and I want to try out on my social media or in a YouTube video or something. Kind of like my back stock, I guess you could say, and some of it is also product that I have repurchased. So say there's a product that I have and love and maybe I like buy a backup for when I run out because I don't like to run out of it. I also keep those in here, but majority of it is PR, and I wanted to clean it out because it does just get really full really fast. So I did get a bag full of some things that I don't really think I need to try out. For example, maybe I have like 10 different hair masks that I'm sent. I don't need 10 hair masks. I can keep one of them. So I went through this and I made a bag for one of my friends that's coming to visit here in a few weekends and she can go through all of it. I also am doing a huge giveaway right now, which the giveaway is already over, but I threw a few extra things in some of the giveaway boxes too. But it looks so much better now, so my overflow drawer is nice and cleaned out. And my camera died from when I was recording going through this drawer, but this drawer was honestly, I just really needed to go through it. It kind of just had an overflow of larger products, so hairsprays and stuff like that I'm sent from PR. I also would just have like a lot of my scrunchies and stuff in here. A few little hair tools. These are just some extra makeup brushes that I don't necessarily use on an everyday basis, but they're good to have. And I also moved my self-tanner products to be in here because they were originally with all my fragrances and lotions, but that drawer was way too full. And then this drawer I organized a little bit. I didn't really need to clean out this drawer, but I did organize it a little bit better. I kind of just have all my fragrances up here in the front. And then these are body lotions, body glow products, that kind of vibe, and some extra SPF. I literally cleaned for like 10 hours a day before, so on the last day I was pretty burnt. My husband's chore is to do the floor, so he got everything kind of squared away onto the rug so that it would be out of the way, and he went ahead and vacuumed and then steamed the floors, and here was me being so helpful moving our table for him to steam the floors. It is late on a Friday night and I've been working on finishing up editing this video, and I realized that I completely forgot to film an outro when I sat down and filmed all of the talk through and voiceover earlier today. But a quick reminder that you do not have to do everything all at once. Like I literally just wish somebody would just like shake me by the shoulders sometimes and say, you don't need to do everything in one day all at once. And it's not even realistic to. Even with me being self-employed and working from home, it's not even realistic to do everything in this video that I did all at once. And there were some days throughout the 5 days that I was doing this, for example, the day that the only thing I did was clean the dishwasher filter, I was at my computer the whole day editing that day, so didn't get to do as much cleaning. So don't be hard on yourself and just remind yourself that doing a little bit at a time is chipping away at all of the different things that you can do with spring cleaning. I really recommend just kind of taking inventory and figuring out what things really need to be prioritized and doing a little bit at a time, because it's a lot better to do a little bit at a time than to just freeze and not do anything at all from being overwhelmed. Trust me, you'll feel so much better once you get a lot of those cleaning things done and have a clean and organized space. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already and follow me on my social media link down below. I will have links down below for anything I mentioned that helped with cleaning, like our steam cleaner, our little gray machine that we have, little things like that that I think really do help us a lot when we do clean, and anything I used to clean in this video, I'll leave it all linked down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.